you've applied, passed your mocks, sign your contract, open your portal, and now what? Whether you're a new or veteran teacher looking to increase your class and income numbers, I've got my top 3 tips to do just that in 1 month or less. And welcome back to my channel and another episode of the Onesie One Take, a weekly series where I come home, put on a onesie, sit in front of my camera, and answer your questions. If this is the first time seeing my face, please make sure it is not the last by clicking that little red subscription button and the bell down below to be updated for each and every future video. This episode of the Onesie One Take is brought to you by my new and improved mailing list. Stay up to date with everything VIPKID related. Information and details are down below in the description box. I have also added a list of things I use in my brick and mortar classroom as well as my VIPKID down below, also in the description box. Just a list of everything I use to make my life easy and simpler when juggling 2 different types of classrooms. Those things are not sponsored, they are just strictly used every single day and loved by me. So, you're looking for ways to increase the number of classes you teach per month, and in turn by doing that, you will obviously increase your income. You may have looked online, on forums, on social media platforms, and see people who claim it's their second day and they're fully booked and they somehow made $1,000, and you think to yourself, how is that happening? Why isn't it happening to me? What do they have that I don't have? And I can tell you from personal experience, I got a total number of 3. Yes, 3 bookings my very first week, and I followed the exact tips I'm going to give you, and in less than 6 weeks time, actually it was just over 4 weeks, I was able to double my income. I went from 3 to 6, and then I went from 6 actually to 15, and I just followed a simple set of 3 things. And I'm going to include these 3 things in a free guide. I will be giving that out to people who are on my mailing list, so once again, information how to sign up is down below in the description box, but these top 3 things have helped not only me, but several of my referrals, people I've met at Journey and online. They did these 3 things whether or not I recommended it, and they found tremendous increase in the number of classes they booked each and every week. So without any further ado, Kristen, what do I have to do to get more kids into my classroom? Tip number 1. Open those PPT times. Now, do not come for me. I know there are some people that say, Kristen, I can't do that Monday to Friday for XYZ reason. Well, then do it on the weekends. And if you can't do it on the weekends, do it on the weekdays. Think of it like Uber or Lyft. There are surge times when there are more people looking to get a ride, and if you're a driver, the chances of you getting a ride or an assignment to take someone somewhere is higher during those surge times. It is no different here with VIPKID. Depending on your time zone, you can see on your schedule when your PPT times are. You can see it when you can see the times and the days of the week. If you don't know how to do that just yet, click the video up above. I give a complete and thorough portal tour. But do the best that you can. If you only have certain days you can do PPT times, open them up and open them up consistently. That is the time there are more kids looking to take a class. And if you're watching this video during a major American holiday, that is when many teachers take time off to be with their families. So if you are willing to wake up a few hours earlier before Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, think of when all of these events happen here in the US that people would take time off from. If you open your PPT times, the chances of you getting booked are indeed higher. Again, think of PPT as the Uber version of surge pricing. If you can get yourself in there consistently, let people know, and even if a parent or a learning partner does not book you for that one Monday PPT time, that learning partner may see, hey, teacher Kristen doesn't have any classes on Monday, but she's always available during the peak times. I'll remember that when I see there are other parents looking to book, because she is always there and she's always available on Monday. But again, if it can't be the weekdays, make it the weekends. Can't be the weekends, make it the weekdays. Do it the best that you can. You cannot just come into VIPKID, open up your dream schedule and expect it to book. It takes time and patience. You really do have to prove yourself, your worth, your value, and the product that you bring to the students and prove it to not just the students, but the parents and the learning partners. Number 2 is to leave cards. If you don't know what I'm talking about, leave me a message down below and I will work on getting you a tutorial on how to send cards to students. But you can essentially send a card to a student before or after a class. So long as they have booked you and you can see their information, you can click and send them a card that you're excited to see them in class, or if it's done, that you're excited that you had class with them, you look forward to seeing them again. That little bit of effort does go a long way, and it does show the parent, hey, Kristen really enjoyed teaching that phonics class to my son Bao Bao. Maybe if we have to do it again, I'll remember her and I will book her again. Cards are really a way to make you stand out and to show the students and the parents that you enjoyed working with that student and you look forward to seeing them again. You know, you really care about their progress, and that little bit of effort will go a long way to making you memorable. In the 8 months that I did do VIPKID for a full-time job, I actually scheduled blocks on my calendar blocker because I am a very, very big Google Calendar girl. I really like to know when I'm doing things on a routine, and if you are a work from home person, I really do stress, I know I'm getting off topic, I'll make it quick, I promise. I really do stress if you work from home, you must take control of your calendar because you don't have a boss sitting there watching you clock in to make sure you're there on time. You are the boss. So when I wanted to make sure I had good hospitality to my students and their parents, I would block off 30 minutes after I taught and I would sit there and I would make cards. I would type them out. Sometimes I would have them on my computer and I would copy and paste and put the child's name in, like, dear student, whatever their name is. I really look forward to having class with you today. Hope you had fun. Looking forward to seeing you again. Signed, teacher Kristen. I'd put my name and my signature. And I did notice after I started doing that, I brought in more regulars. I would still get a few new kids here and there, a few trials, a few short notices, but those kids that did receive those cards on a weekly basis did tend to come back, and I can't confirm 100% that it's because of those cards, but I can say that I noticed the change in my weekly schedule and what kids became regulars after I sent the cards. Long story short, it doesn't take very long. Just go into the app. Again, I will show you how if you need to be told or you want a tutorial on it, let me know down below. And again, if this helps you, give it a huge thumbs up so I know to make more things like this. But send a card. A card is a way to show them you care about them and you really want to see them again. And tip number 3 is to provide a good product. What's the point in trying to build up this schedule with kids if you are not giving them a reason to rebook you? And a lot of times when teachers become frustrated because they don't get a lot of bookings, they can sometimes show that frustration to a child who doesn't always understand because they're learning English. Why is teacher Kristen so upset when she teaches me? Maybe she doesn't like me. When really it's just that I didn't get a booking and this is the only one I got and I'm so agitated and I'm angry at the world and I read the forums about how everybody else is completely booked but me, and that child doesn't know that backstory. So you really have to put everything that's bothering you aside, focus on the student. What are they trying to learn? What are they struggling with? What are they excelling at? What kind of reward would they like? Do they like stars? Will they have something exciting to tell you? Do they have something that's distracting them? Is mom going to be there? Is a sibling going to be there? Are they going to, like my last kid did, give me a tour of their house when we finished 5 minutes early? Focus on the product. It's not really about you, it's about what you can give the student. And if you can give the student a good product, I guarantee you it will be noticed by the parents. And ironically, I can only say this because it happened to me, it can be discovered by the learning partners. I once incorporated an instrument into my class, and one of the learning partners, somebody working behind the scenes at VIPKID who watches our classes, wrote me and said, Teacher Kristen, you are doing so well. You brought in your piano to that one class, your drums, your guitar, and the parents love this. Backstory, I was teaching a level 1 and the songs were too fast for a couple students, so I brought in an instrument. I played it slower for the kids and it was noticed. I'm not saying you need an instrument to make it work for you, but if you can find a way to be memorable and help a student in whatever way you can, even if you're just teaching, clapping or doing one of the dances in one of the level 1 songs, you will be remembered as that teacher that went the extra mile to help a student learn their lesson. The parents will remember you, the learning partners will recommend you, and I guarantee you, your number of classes will go up from there. If you are a teacher that is well known in the office for providing good feedback and good classes and a consistent schedule, you will be remembered. It does not matter what levels you teach. It does not matter what supplementals you teach. If you do a good job, they'll know you in the office, and trust me, parents will talk to their fellow parents, friends, word of mouth, and you might have somebody else in your class. I once had a little girl, her English name was Sally, and she said that she found me because her mom's friend said that they liked my class, and Sally's mom said, oh, well, we'll book Kristen for that next phonics class. And I booked a new student who did become a regular just because her mom talked to his mom, and it all went on from there. It's just a really nice snowball effect you can make for yourself that can really help you if you are someone looking to boost the number of kids that come into your classroom each and every week. Anyway, those are my top 3 tips on the best ways to increase the number of classes you teach each and every week. If you like this video, let me know by giving it a huge thumbs up, and once again, this will all be included in a free guide that will be sent out on my mailing list. Information on how to sign up is down below in the description box. We'd love to have you join our community there. I send out information, freebies, guides about every other week. I'd say 1 to 2 letters go out every week. There is nothing there in the term of spam. It's really just me giving you things, and in each and every email there's a section at the bottom called the Teacher's Lounge, and it has every single guide I've ever sent out. So if you've missed my top 5 ways to have a great class, the requirements of getting a raise with VIPKID, and when and how it can happen, those are all included in each and every letter that goes out. But anyway, if you think there's something that I missed, something that worked in your history to up your bookings, let me know down below in the comment section. And again, if you've not yet already done so, click that subscribe button. We make videos around here each and every week, and I'd love to see you guys around for the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. The outro will include information on a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away a dino and a bunch of VIPKID swag. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. This dino is going to be in all of my onesie one takes until I give it away to you guys. At this current point in time, my YouTube channel is sitting right at 3,350 people. When this channel gets up to 5,000 subscribers, this little dino is going to be given away to one person in the US or Canada. We'll talk about that in a future video, but just know my thank you giveaway, I'm giving information on it very, very early, but he'll be hanging out with me here. And then when I hit 5,000, I will do a video giveaway where we'll have a discussion on something, and I'll either ask you to leave a comment, sub, be on my Instagram. I haven't figured it out yet. I've got plenty of time, but just know that little dino could completely be yours. But for now, he's gonna hang out here with my flowers. I keep him up here because my cats think he's a toy, so he's just gonna be up here in his safe place. Above all these 5 tips, show the parents that teaching their child is your #1 priority, and you will get bookings. Simple as that. It may take time. It could take a month, 2 months, 6 months, but if you show the parents consistently over and over again that your priority is in the progression of those children learning a second language, you can't go wrong.